What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's break down some college basketball picks for Tuesday, January 31st slate of games. Let's take a look at the leaderboard before we get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yes, yesterday I went 1-0. I had the over on North Carolina Central and Norfolk State game, and it was a super fun game to watch. I said when I was breaking it down, I didn't want to pick a side because I thought it was going to come down to the wire, and it did. The over covered by 10 points. I just want to say this game was really cool to watch. If you're used to watching, like the Blue Bloods or the big schools, the Big 12 and the SEC, ACC, this game was very fun to watch. These coaches let their players play, let their players dance. It was literally a 3-point game with 45 seconds left, and the arena DJ was playing a banger, and the Norfolk State players were literally dancing and rapping to the music on a 3-point game in a must-win game. So they were loose. It was fun to watch. So I was pretty excited to have the over in that game.
Yeah, I had Iowa State money line last night to end my 8-0 run in college picks. Had the T-Wolves money line as well. Lost both of my picks in overtime on Monday, so that kind of hurt. You can't tell me I was on the wrong side. I won't hear it. Iowa State had a 23-point lead in the second half and then melted, an all-out collapse in what may be the worst game I've ever watched a team not be able to break a press. It's day one stuff, people. How to break a press in college basketball. Iowa State pissed down their leg, and I nearly vomit when we went to overtime. And then I did vomit at the end of the game when we lost. So Texas Tech had 0 wins in the Big 12, but they never gave up. So shout out to the Red Raiders. One of the best comebacks I've ever seen by a team. Just sucks I was on the wrong end of the betting. So, Teats?
I had Virginia versus Syracuse. I took Syracuse plus 5.5, another sweat game. It came down to a 76-71 win for Virginia, but a win for us because we covered.
All right, let's look at tonight's games. Trey, start us off.
Yes, both those games that you guys picked yesterday were fun to watch. Bear, I'm sorry about that. That Iowa State 3-point attempt at the end was just brutal. I'm going to go with the Marist versus Quinnipiac game. I actually am very much looking forward to this game. I bet against Marist last week, and I was introduced to their stud player, and I'm going to break him down a little bit for you guys. And I know everyone's surprised I didn't throw out the K-State versus KU game, but I just want to, sit back and relax and watch that game and not stress about possibly losing people money if K-State did not show up, and that would make me cry. But something that you guys all have to do is you got to pick a small school. That's what I've been loving to do. That's where we find our best value. And I love Marist, but they have been struggling lately, 0-4 ATS in their last 4 games. But the reason why I love them, like I said, is 6'11" stretch center Patrick Gardner. Gardner is amazing. He does everything for Marist, averaging 18.3 points per game and 6.3 rebounds to pair with it. Gardner is as a volume shooter as it gets. The scary thing is that he shoots over 50% as well. So if he's on the court, he's going to be putting the ball in the hoop. And the player to watch for Quinnipiac is Desi Jones. Jones is the team's highest point scorer at 11.8 points per game, but he is also the ball distributor, so he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. The Bobcats are as good as anybody, attacking from anybody and everybody, with 6 players averaging between 7.7 points and 11.8. So only a 4-point gap, and there's 6 players in there. But give me the Red Wolves plus 11.5 in this game. I love Marist. I believe that Gardner is going to make a huge impact in this game, especially in the post. Quinnipiac just does not have the athleticism in their bigs to compete with him, in my opinion. Marist might not win this game because Vegas does see it as an 11.5-point game, but I do think that they should cover. The reason for that is they are 2-0 ATS on the road this season versus a team with a winning record. Meanwhile, Quinnipiac has only covered 1 game at home this season against a team with a losing record. So give me Marist. I think that they're going to surprise some people tonight.
Yeah, Trey, I like that pick. Gardner's a walking 20-8. You did mention the KU game. That is my member play today on site, so that's going to be a fun game to watch. 18-2 run on the site in the last 20 games. Come on over and check it out. But tonight I'm going with some bread and butter as my pick. Something simple, something you can't mess up, something you can do over and over again and never mess up the process. That's right. It's Tuesday night action basketball. And I need this game after watching last night's Big 12 games as a palate cleanser, if you will, because that loss really got to me last night, and this game is going to help. Toledo Rockets on the road to take on Miami, Ohio. Since Toledo got the break speed off them against Kent State, they have gone 5-0 in MAC play, and it's more than just 5-0. This team has been assaulting teams. They are 4-1 against the spread and have scored an average of 87.3 points per game. Their winning margin in the last 5-game stretch is 12 points per game. This game's on the road, and on the road in the last 2 games, they have handled business, winning by 17 to NIU and 9 to Buffalo. Now they get Miami, Ohio, who's lost 5 straight games and has covered the spread in only one of those games. They're scoring an average of 69 points per game and allowing 78 points per game in this stretch. They are bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. 1-7 in conference play, last in the Mid-American, and 6-7 at home this year. Last 2 at home were losses to EMU and NIU. They were favored in both those games by 6 and 7. They lost outright by 5 and 4. Toledo's going to run on offense, as they will probably put up 100. Actually put up 100 in this game against Miami, Ohio tonight. Third best offense in the nation versus the 315th ranked defense in Miami, Ohio. Spreads -10 for Toledo. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I feel like it should be close to 15, 16 points, but I'm not going to be scared away from this game. I'm taking Toledo -10 as my pick tonight. Teats?
I'm going over to some ACC action, and I'm looking at the Miami, Florida versus Virginia Tech game. And I had to say Florida because there's like 6 different Miamis in the country that have a college. And I'm actually going to take Virginia Tech plus 3.5. Honestly, Virginia Tech has, I'm going to kind of say it, they've owned Miami at Miami. Over the last 5 games that they've played in Miami, Virginia Tech won 71-70, 80-76. They did lose 61-71. They won 82-70, and they lost a heartbreaker 68-69. So other than one game, they had covered even the money line 4 out of 5. So I believe that Virginia Tech, both teams have been doing pretty well this year. Both teams have been playing against good competition in the ACC. There's been definitely some changes in the rankings as Duke, North Carolina continue to trend down. Miami, Virginia Tech, Virginia, they continue to trend up. So it'll be interesting to see who ends up coming out as the best team in the ACC. But in this matchup, I'm taking Virginia Tech plus 3.5.
All right, so 3 more plays for your Tuesday night. That'll do it for our college basketball picks and predictions for January 31st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next time. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.